So once you have all your vegetables chopped up, then we're going to make our vegetable pasta. That's why I chop those first, and I do this last. I'm gonna make my bed of pasta, if you will, and then I'm going to add my other vegetables, which I wanna note that I only used half of my avocado and half of my pepper because it's just a single serving for me. You know, do this based on how much you like to eat in a serving. I also halved my cucumber because it was pretty large. I don't need the whole thing, and I'm gonna mix the two together. And I did also take the skin off of it. I personally don't like it, but you can leave it on if you'd like. And then to introduce you to my little contraption here, it's called the veggetti, and my mom introduced this to me. She found it at, I believe it was CVS or Walgreens, and I looked everywhere for it, couldn't find it, so she ended up picking up one for me. And it's really cool because it has two different ends where you can make thin or thicker vegetable pasta, and also, you know, you just hold it right here in the middle, but also at the end here, you can kind of use this as it gets closer, you kind of poke it into the end of your vegetable and turn it that way. So it's really, really easy to use. I'm gonna start off with my zucchini, or Italian squash, and just put it whatever side you want it on. I kind of like to mix it up and do both, and whatever hand is more comfortable for you. And all you're going to do is just start to turn it, and it's gonna come out like that. And I'll do like a couple different twists, and then I might switch over just to show you what it looks like on the thin side. See, it comes out a lot thinner. So kind of like if you want linguine, or you want just regular like spaghetti size. And I do advise cutting this up before you try to eat it, because it's, yeah, it's just like trying to eat long pasta. I just go ahead and get as much in there as I can. So once you've gone as far as you can, zucchini is a little harder to use the little end thing with. But what I usually do is just take that out and chop it up and kind of throw it in with the mix. And as you can see, it's made zucchini pasta. It's so cool. This is actually a lot for me. Now looking at it, I probably would have maybe done half and half. I thought it was a skinny zucchini that it wouldn't have a lot. Let's see, we want to do the thin side for this. So we'll do the same with the cucumber, which again, I might not actually end up using this whole thing. This is really great if you want to use, like if you like cucumber salad. It's like a cool way to do it quickly instead of having to grate it. Let's add a little bit more. And I think that's all I'm gonna do for the cucumber right now, so I will save this for another serving. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of mix it up with my fork and knife, and I'm going to go ahead and cut before I add my other veggies. Just gonna cut up my pasta like I would with normal pasta. Just makes it easier to grab with your spoon. Kind of toss the cucumber and zucchini together. And now I'm going to go ahead and add my other ingredients. So I'm gonna throw in my mushrooms. Again, you just have to really like eyeball how much you would want to eat, and you know, the different types of vegetables that you like. Obviously, you can do this with various different vegetables. Go ahead and add my peppers. And then lastly, the avocado. Okay, so next is going to be seasoning or dressing your salad. Now, I want to point out a couple of different options for you. The Veggetti actually comes with this little recipe guide. We're gonna have a little visitor over here in a second. He's got to check everything out. But inside, basically, it tells you exactly how to do everything. But it also has some recipes for some bolognese sauce, marinara sauce. It's got garlic and olive oil sauce, pesto sauce, Alfredo, and honey glazed carrots that you can do. A bunch of different recipes, lemon butter sauce, potato pancakes you can make. Or you can just kind of create your own, which is what I did. I also want to point out another great blog and YouTube channel is Fab Lunch, and I believe Olga is her name. She makes amazing homemade dressings. She has great recipes. I'll put her channel and her blog link below so you guys can check that out, because I have tried some of her homemade dressings and they're amazing. With this, I just like to do a very simple dressing. So her recipes I would usually typically use for like a regular salad with spinach and such. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my olive oil, just like I would a normal salad with an olive oil vinegar dressing. Drizzle it over. And then I like to use apple cider vinegar. I kind of love the taste of vinegar, but also one of my other favorites is rice vinegar. And this is just a little not quite as potent as apple cider vinegar. It's got a little bit of a different taste. So I usually just pour a little bit in a spoon and kind of drizzle it around. It comes out a little bit easier. I'm just one who kind of really likes tart dressings. So it's all up to you. Obviously you can do whatever you would desire. And then I'm also just gonna take a lemon wedge and go ahead and squeeze that over top. And then lastly, I'm just gonna use a little Himalayan salt. I'm not a big salt eater at all, but I just like a very small amount just to taste. But I love pepper, so I gotta put a lot of that on there. And that is it, guys. I mean, that is how easy it is to make. If I wasn't talking, I could have had this done in 5 minutes, no problem. Your biggest thing is chopping up your vegetables. If you wanna go ahead and toss it, you can. I'm just gonna leave it like that because it looks so darn pretty. But I did want to point out that you can make this also hot, say for like dinner if you want a hot meal, just not the cucumber. So what I would do is take your peppers and your mushrooms with a little olive oil in a saute pan, saute those up first because they take the longest, then throw in your tomatoes, and then put in your zucchini. If you want to add avocado, obviously you don't want to cook it, put it in afterwards, but just toss your zucchini in there for like 3 or 4 minutes till it's warm. You don't have to cook it very long at all. And sprinkle some lemon juice over that, or you can make a pesto sauce or whatever you like, and it is so good. It is literally almost like tasting real pasta, and it's really filling. So I was gonna do that for you with this video, but I figured it's really self-explanatory. So if you guys have tried this before, or if you do end up trying it, please let me know. Leave comments below. I'll put all the links and stuff and recipe on my blog as well, so check that out. And I will see you guys in my next video, which I do promise won't be as long as it has been. So hit that subscribe button to keep updated, and I will see you guys next time. Have a beautiful week.